Everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin'. I'm so glad you're here. And just as a reminder, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would. I do have an announcement coming out later today, so stay tuned for that. We are going to do the big giveaway because, ta-da, I have hit 5,000 subscribers, and I want to thank each and every one of you for helping to make that possible. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. You will need to be a subscriber in order to be entered into the video, and you will also have to leave a comment, not on this video, but on the one that I'm going to put up announcing the giveaway. So this is just like a little free announcement. But anyway, today we're going to work with Thoughtful Wishes and Unbound Love. And Unbound Love, I just got the sentiment from, but we are going to be using the dies. Let's see, the Unbound Love dies. The Thoughtful Wishes are definitely going to be one of the dies that we use. And we're also going to be using the Stylish Shape dies. Love those dies. Y'all know I use them a lot. What did I do with them? Oh, here they are. The Stylish Shapes are so versatile. And if you have not picked up this set of dies, you really need to, because you get four different banner sizes, several circle dies. These are all double stitched, which are beautiful. And then you get the squares. So it is such a good set to have. Anytime there's nesting dies, and those are the ones that fit into each other, it is always a good idea to grab those because you can use them on so many different cards and they're so versatile. So that's going to be another set that we use. Okay, without any further ado, let me go ahead and get started. The paper that I'm using is the Unbounded Beauty. Or is it Unbounded Love? Unbounded Beauty. It's a beautiful pack of paper. And we're going to be using this pattern, the pink with the pretty in pink and summer splash. And there's also a little bit of berry burst in there. So we're going to play onto that as well. So let me show you our card base, and then we'll just kind of build the card as we go. We're going to start out with a piece of 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to score at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And when you fold this over, you're going to fold back and then in half. And this is going to give you this real cute little Z-fold type card. Then we're going to need another piece, and you can get this off of the other side of this piece of cardstock. And this piece is going to be 3 by 9 3/4. Let me check that measurement to make sure. 9 3/4, yes. And you're going to do the measurements, the score lines, the same. 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And then you're going to fold. This one is going to be a mountain fold, and then this one is going to be a mountain fold. So I should say valley mountain. But before we do any of that, we want to decorate. So I have got bukus of mats that we're going to use for our decorating. And yeah, I went ahead and pre-cut everything. So I'm going to start with the inside of our card. This is a piece of pretty in pink, and this piece measures 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to go in just like that. So let's take our glue and let's go ahead and start putting this card together. Now, I like to glue my mats together first and then put them on my card base, but you can do it whatever feels good to you. This is a piece of that Unbound Beauty, and this piece is cut 3 3/4 by 5, and that's going to mat right on the front of this pretty in pink. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue all around, and then I'm going to sit this in, getting a nice center on it. Something like that. Give it a good press. And then this piece is going to go in here. So I'm just going to turn it over and run some glue along the back. Press. And now we need to do our front pieces. So for this one, I have another piece of Pretty in Pink, and this piece measures 2.5 by 4. And then this piece is going to be 2.25 by 3 3/4. And these are going to mat right on top of each other, just like we've been doing. A lot of layers, but I think layers makes a card so rich and just very, very luscious. So that's going to go like that. So let's go ahead and put these two pieces together. And we're going to mimic another piece right here. So that's going to be the same size, pretty much the same pattern. So we're going to go ahead and put these together. Give that a good thrust. And now we're ready to bring this piece in, which is going to be the piece that's going to attach to the front of our card to make this a really cute fun fold card. So we need to decorate the pieces on this. So we're going to do the front. So I have another piece of that beautiful designer series paper, and I have a piece of the Pretty in Pink, and we are going to glue that on just like that, and then this is going to adhere to the front of that. So let's get those glued together. This piece is going to go on the front flap of this piece. So make sure when you fold this, you have this piece coming out this way, and then this piece Z. See how it looks like a Z? So that's why they call this a Z fold, because everything looks like a Z. Give that a good press. Then we're going to open up and we're going to put a piece right here. I think I'm going to do guess I'm going to need to put a piece right there. We don't need anything here. This piece is going to glue down. Let's put glue on the back of this. It's going to glue down. That's going there. And we need a something right here. So I think what I'm going to do is grab my designer series paper. Now this is ready to go down onto our card, like so. So you want to push this back enough so that you have a border here and a border here. So I don't have any precise measurements. You can measure to make sure you get it perfectly, but I don't think that's necessary. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to put glue on this piece. And I'm holding it in place. And then all I'm going to do is fold this back onto it. Give it a press. Turn it over. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I know I'm only going to need glue to about here over. So we're going to put glue down on here. And just put that over, press it down. Put this piece on backwards. See if we can pull it up. We are going to try our best to salvage this. Goes down like this. So let's use some tape runner on here. This is what happens when you make a mistake. I wasn't paying attention to which way I was putting this on. But I'd rather for you to see my mistakes than not to. We're going to slide it in like that. And then press that down. That's what you need to have. Okay, after we got that turned around, we glued down that area to the back. And then this piece here, I put glue right on that end. And we're going to lay it over and give it a press. Just remember that the little card needs to open from this edge and the fold is on the inside like that. And that way you won't make that mistake that I just made. So, I was able to salvage it and make it work. So there we go. I've got a pink piece of mat that I'm going to put down right here. And like I said, all of these measurements are going to be over on the PDF tutorial that you can find on my blog. And there you'll find pictures. You will find links that will take you to the PDF tutorial where you can download it absolutely for free. And you can also rewatch the video if you need to go back and readdress it. You can do that. And you can also go to my Stampin' Up store. There's also links there for all of my craft room favorites that are not Stampin' Up products, things that I use, like the art glitter glue, my scissors, my ruler, different things like that. All right, getting back to the card, what I did is I used that Summer Splash, that beautiful green, and from the Stylish Shape dies, I had them here just a minute ago. I cut the largest banner, and it is, well, I just had it a minute. You turn around twice and things just seem to disappear off of your desk. Well, it's here, but anyway, it cuts this piece right here. So I thought that's a beautiful focal point to kind of give a little emphasis to my circle. And I cut a circle using the Stylish Shape dies, and it's the third from the largest. And we are going to put that right there. But I also used the dies from Unbound Beauty. No, I'm sorry, Thoughtful Wishes. I used these dies and I cut two of these pieces right here out of vellum. I think anytime we use vellum on a card, it gives it a softness that we don't necessarily get otherwise. So I'm going to glue this down directly to the front of my card. And then we're going to put the vellum on. And I think it's so important on the front of your cards to have a focal point. And that's what I'm doing. I'm building a focal point here on the front. So I stamped hello, and that came from the Unbound Love. And it's just the plain little hello right there. I stamped that on a piece of white cardstock and cut it. And I made my little banner edge on it. And like I said, I cut that circle. And I want this to go something like that and on top of there. But here's my vellum pieces, and I want them to lay something like that. In order to hold those down, I'm going to use Stampin' Seal. And I'm just going to take and put like an X right there in the middle. And I'm going to sit these down just like that. Beautiful, easy, and just works perfectly. Then I want to decide if I want this here. I know I want my circle to be right there in the middle. And I'm going to use liquid glue. I was going to pop it up, but this card is already thick from all the layers. So I'm just going to pop this down right in the center, like that. And then I'm going to put my hello just like that. So I'm going to put glue all the way across that. And now I want something here and here. I think for this place, I'm going to cut another circle. And I may cut another piece of the designer series paper to go here. So this piece needs to be 2.5 by 3/4. So I'm going to glue this one down right here. Press, and then I'm going to cut a circle using this die. And we are going to bring in our cut plates. Lay that down like that. And crank it through. Work that out. And we're going to put this down for our signature piece. So this piece I'm just going to glue directly down. That will be for our signature. I love the way this card turned out. Now, you can also dress this up a little bit by putting some ribbon or twine. I think I'm going to do a piece of this pretty in pink ribbon. And this is so delicate and so pretty. I think it will pair well with the vellum. So I'm going to take, I want to just do a knot bow. I'm just going to do a simple knot bow. So I'm going to grab my scissors. And I'm just going to cut a piece like that. And I'm going to tie it into just a simple little knot. Sometimes this is all you need. I think I'm going to put this down right here. I'm going to cut these tails a little bit shorter. And I'm going to take one of my glue dot, pick that up. Down there. And we need some gems, of course. So I think for this, I'm going to go with something very simple. And the Rhinestone Basic Jewels is always, when you want to go simple, that's the way to go. So I'm going to take your pick. And I'm going to pull off a couple of these. Let's see, let's put one right there. And maybe one right here. And let's do one right here. And I think that's all we need with the ribbon, the little dots, the beautiful paper. what a precious card that is. I think anyone would be thrilled. And you could use this banner and make this any kind of card that you would like for it to be. And what is so nice about this card is the fact that you can use a multitude of papers and make it any kind of card that you want simply by changing up your stamped image, the color of your papers, your color of your cardstocks, and what a beautiful card for displaying because it will sit. It's one of those mantle-worthy cards. I love it. And if you didn't want to sign here, you could very simply and just, write a quick little note, or you could stamp another sentiment like hello, happy birthday, and then sign your name underneath that. So many different ways that you could do this card. I love it. I think it turned out beautiful. Let me know what you think. And if this is something that you would like to make, and if you're interested in any of the products that I used, everything that I used here today is available, and you can actually go and purchase all of this stuff over on my website. Everything from the vellum to the dies that I use to the ribbon all the way to the sentiment, the embellishments, the little gems. So I hope you've enjoyed it. God bless and keep you. And as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say bring honor, glory, and praise to our Lord and Savior Jesus. He is worthy. So until next time, take care. Bye-bye.